Yo, what's going on, people? And after playing the TTS for the past 2 days, yeah, let's talk about my thoughts on some of the changes that they made. So first of all, we're going to start off with Lion, and as you know, Lion got nerfed. He lost one scan, so he went from 3 down to 2, and it increased the cooldown time, so instead of 10 seconds, you can use scans 20 seconds apart. And the last change was that it no longer highlights you as soon as you move for a full 4 seconds. As soon as you stop moving, the outline is going to disappear. Honestly, I think Lion is balanced now. In the video I did earlier, I said he needed some changes because he's just a bit too strong. But where he is right now, I think he's in a perfect spot. He's perfectly balanced. You can no longer harass the defenders with 3 scans back to back 10 seconds apart. If you move by accident, then you aren't highlighted for a full 4 seconds, showing which direction you're facing or where you're running in real time for 4 seconds. As soon as you stop moving, then the outline disappears. And I think this is good because, like I said in my guide, you don't use Lion to search for people. You use his ability when you know where someone is, and you either use it to keep them in place or to force them to move so they're highlighted. And these changes now cement that point more than ever, because you have less scans, so you have to use them carefully, and they're 20 seconds apart. So yeah, again, this just reinforces that communicate with your team and use the scans as necessary, because they're 20 seconds apart. It only lasts 4 seconds, and if defenders as soon as they stop moving, the outline disappears. So either use it to keep people still until you can rush up to them, or use it to force people to move, and then, you know, you can also pick up that kill. Honestly, I'm loving where Lion is right now, because I actually stopped playing with him once he went live, because he was just too easy. It just felt like using him was too easy, you know. Highlight people when they're moving, and then they're just fully highlighted for 4 seconds. So this, you know, it doesn't seem as bad as before. It's not like he has super wall hacks. I mean, he still does, but as soon as you stop moving, the outline disappears. So I think that's a much better change. So overall, I'm very happy with the change to Lion. Next up is going to be changes to DropShotting. The video that I uploaded, like, either yesterday or the day before, on the TTS, they changed it. So if you try to drop shot, it automatically takes you out of the ADS animation, and you're left to hip fire, and the hip fire accuracy is very bad. But as I predicted, if you use someone who has a weapon with a high rate of fire and some fairly decent hip fire accuracy, then up close, if you decide to drop shot, then you can still get that kill. And so said, so done. Coincidentally, I was killed by Bandit up close, and he drop shotted me. So yeah, close up drop shots are still, you can still do them, but the good thing is they eliminated those long range drop shots, which I'm much more happy for. So yeah, didn't eliminate drop shotting 100%, but at least they got rid of the long range drop shots. And lastly, the changes to the recoil and the weapon sight misalignment. They had these on the test server, and the best way to describe this is like when someone points out something to you and you can't unnotice it, like it's just always there. Yeah, that's what seeing that video did, showing that our bullets don't go exactly where we're aiming. So switching back and forth between the live version and the TTS, the difference is huge. Like, you can tell there's a huge difference. On the live version, there's still plenty of times you watch kill cam, it's like, how the fuck did he kill me? Or you shoot at someone's head and they still kill you. But on the test server, it's like, nope, you watch those kill cams, everything's 100% accurate. It's like, okay, well, he, you know, it's like clearly he won that gunfight after watching kill cam, so I can't complain. But yeah, bullets landing where they're supposed to, it is so much better. Gunfights, it actually feels like the time to kill is a little bit lower now because bullets land where they're supposed to. There's no more aiming at someone's torso and you get a fluke headshot. No, it's like if you're aiming at someone's head, then you're gonna get a headshot. If you're aiming at their legs, then the bullets are not, you know, it's not gonna rise up and go to their stomach or whatever. It's wherever you're aiming, your bullets are gonna land. I honestly don't feel like going back to the live version until this patch comes out to fix this. But yeah, I don't know what else to say besides it's much better. Like, overall much better. But as usual, there are some people for it and some against it. People are talking in the in-game chat in TTS, and a lot of people saying that they actually don't want this recoil fix. I've seen someone say this is making the game less realistic. I've also seen some people saying this is actually closing the skill gap, because the game is going to be a little less challenging. And I have to disagree. I don't think this is going to close the skill gap. If anything, I think this is going to force people to get better, because it's like no more fluke headshots or whatever. You have to aim better, because wherever you're aiming, your bullets land. So you're aiming at someone's torso and the other person's aiming at your head, they're gonna get that, they're gonna get that kill. So I think it's gonna force people to start aiming for headshots now, and I don't think it's gonna take away from the realisticness of the game. I think it's just for player comfort, because personally I like how it is on the TTS now. The reticule isn't jumping all over the damn place. Yes, it does look 2D on the screen, but I prefer how it is now over, it being, as they would say, realistically, reticule jumping left, right, and you're just aiming all over the damn place. So, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you prefer it how it is now on the TTS? If you have played the TTS, do you prefer how it is now, or do you prefer it how it is in a live version, where your reticule does not look 2D on your screen, but there's also a lot more gun recoil, so it kind of jumps up and down, and a lot more horizontal recoil. But yeah, those are my thoughts overall. Huge improvement all across the board for Lion, the recoil and the weapon sight misalignment fix, bullets landing where you aim. So yeah, those are my thoughts. What do you think of these changes? If you play the TTS, or if you've just been watching videos, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like this video if you thought it was helpful or somewhat entertaining, I guess. And subscribe for more Rainbow Six Siege content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.